All right, everyone, we're back. The Fern Mac show, Puck Talk. We're back. What's up, Mike?
Nothing. What's up?
Not much, not much. But you had a good weekend.
Did
Uh,
I feel like I'm very good luck for your Flyers.
yes, we're gonna start off with that. So Mac went to, as we kind of discussed in the last episode, Mac found her way into the Wild and Flyers game. She found her
Yes.
way in, took
Yes.
her daughter with her. Um,
Yes. And we both decided that we must be bad luck for we must be good luck for the Flyers because every time we
and
go, we always want the other team, whoever the team is that they're playing, it's usually somebody that we like.
and and
And
you and you were good luck. I will admit that. Um, the you guys obviously were there for what well, to watch hockey, but the main purpose was
Flurry, yeah.
you guys are big Flurry fans, and the last trip to Philly. So there was a possibility he could have played, and
But as we were driving up, I remembered that the Pittsburgh game was coming up where they were playing at home. So I uh I had a feeling they were, unless they played them 2 games in a row, but I had a feeling they were going to save
doubt
them
it.
for Pittsburgh, which they
Yeah,
did. So
because
that's good.
he hasn't played much this year.
No, and that was
Oh.
good, and they got a win and in Pittsburgh anyway, so that was
Which
good.
is to me, like I said last game, it's kind of surprised. I mean, last episode that I think is kind of surprising because like feel like the NHL today, like they don't let a lot of goalies go too many games in a row. Seems like there's a lot of
Gus
you
has
know
been playing back to back.
rest days and stuff. But yeah, so but yeah, so you went and it was goals galore. A total
It
of
was 12 or
um
14. It was eight
no
to
no 12.
yeah, okay.
It's 7-5.
It was
Fly,
7-5.
yeah, Flyers won 7-5. Couturier with a hat trick.
Had a hat trick, and I just think it's dumb that people throw. I don't understand. You don't even know the guy. Why are you throwing your hat that you paid good money for onto the ice? I just don't get it. Because
Well,
I got
Mac,
hit in the head by two of them. Sailor got hit by gritty earmuffs, which we kept, and now we're gonna wash so she can have them. But yeah, I just don't get it.
yeah,
It
okay.
delays the
So
game forever.
I've never seen a hat trick. Also, I don't wear hats to Flyers games. So I'm never throwing anything.
If you did, would you?
Yeah, I think it's just the
Oh
thing.
no. Mm-mm.
Like I would wear it on purpose something that I wouldn't mind losing. Like I would not throw something that like like a hat. Also, for the most part, where I sit, the hat's not gonna make it to the ice.
Okay, well, these people's didn't, but they continue to keep throwing them. So that's how
So
we got the.
so just to say it to the fans of our show, yes, I go to these games, but I don't got this that much money. I'll be sitting
That's what I'm saying.
with the
Oh,
normal
oh,
folks. So I ain't got time. Like my hat's not gonna make it, first of all. So I probably wouldn't throw it. But it's just a weird tradition. A hat trick. It's called a hat trick, so the
no,
hats
I know,
get
I get it.
thrown.
I'm just
So
saying,
like, I
you paid good
mean,
money for it.
doesn't
We
happen
paid good
as
money for the tickets, so why are we wasting more money? I don't get it.
doesn't happen as much as we think. You know what I mean? So
Really, I feel like I've been at most of the games I've been to. I feel like
you've seen a hat trick, and
yes,
you're the good luck charm then, because to
clearly
for
for the
wherever
other
game you
team.
go to, because I don't know, I've never seen one. I've been to a
Oh
bunch of
my gosh.
hockey games. Like
Well,
I even went to one in
oh,
Montreal. We've been over there.
what's his name? Tavares had one the other night.
Did he?
Yeah, against the Jets, and that was the only game they lost so
The
far.
Jets.
Yeah, so they finally got beat.
But yeah, besides all the goals, what you think of my Flyers?
Uh,
Well, they look good that
well,
day.
literally for like the first minute, the Wild looked great. Like, they were paying. It was great, and I was like, oh my god, because I didn't even realize that they were in second when we were going up to the game, and you guys were in second to last. So I was like, it wasn't that the Flyers looked great. It was just, no, don't get me wrong, they looked good and everything, but like I just think the Wild just played. They after the first like minute, they just played dumb. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be it.
I'm glad that your Flyers, are doing well, but I can't even just the Flyers fans. I know I say it every time. They're just the worst. Like the one guy that was sitting next to us, he was so obnoxious, yelling at Gus like nonstop. I can't handle it. At least he wasn't cussing and stuff. And then he even had the nerve to say something flurry. I almost got out of my seat. Sailor was like, "All right." Like it was just too
Calm
much.
down, man.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, but he was like obnoxious, like calling Gus out, and we weren't even that far from Gus, so it was like, the guy hurt him. I don't know. I just think that that's just grow up.
Hey, listen, hockey, um,
No, I know, but I've gone to other
fandom, a
games
lot
and
of
they're not stupid like that. Like Philly
fandom,
fans are just,
a lot of dumb decisions are made in the name of fandom.
I don't know. I'd have to say it's
Look at
like
last night. I
90
heard some
10
fans
everywhere
grab the
else.
glove of the foul ball and all that.
Well, that's, I mean, whatever,
They
but I'm
got
just
themselves into
saying,
play.
yeah,
Listen,
now the one guy's banned for life. So
yeah,
that
well, I
was just
mean,
stupid. I
yeah,
don't know. I just think that Philly, they really are a different breed.
yeah, we've been over this.
Yeah, I know.
For
I
the
guess
good or
it's
the
just,
bad.
I don't know
And
why I'm not ready for it
it's
except
such
to
a weird
go.
thing because it's such a weird thing because all my friends are like obviously we're kind of switching subjects, but it's relating it to Philly fans. My friends are all like bitching because like and it is kind of true, but they were like, if a fan of if that what happened last night at the baseball game that I did not watch, um, where there's a foul ball, the player kind of doesn't go into the stands, but his hand kind of goes into the foul territory in the stands. The fan grabbed the glove of Mookie Betts from the Dodgers and
Yeah, right.
tried to rip the ball out of the glove and whatever. And all my friends are arguing on behalf of like if that happened in Philly, we'd be getting killed all
Well,
day,
don't you
everywhere.
remember years ago, Chicago Cubs, the guy that did that, he had to like up and move out of the country because
Well,
he was
yeah,
getting death threats left and right.
but only Chicago cared because they hadn't won in years.
Yeah, I know, but
And
I'm
then
just saying it's
2014
not.
happened,
But
and
yeah, Philly, you'd probably get shot out in the parking lot.
no, not even that. I'm talking about like he's talking about like getting killed like nationally by everyone, like every news outlet and everything because it's
Yeah.
like, ooh, they threw batteries at Santa, like like stuff like that, like. So they were just arguing on behalf of like if that happened over here, we'd be the talk of the nation. Um,
Mhm.
but nobody's really talking about these guys. So
Well, I mean, I've heard about it and I know the guy's banned, but
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, they're just trying to get a souvenir. I get it, but it's the World Series. So they shouldn't have seats there then if that's the case. Because people are idiots. So they're going to do that.
well, they should put a net, maybe.
Or it's not, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They either shouldn't be seats there or there should be something blocking it.
But yeah, Philly
Personal
fans are
opinion.
a different breed, which I also it's a good and a bad.
Mhm.
Because I like a good I like a good atmosphere at games. Because it's home field, home ice, home field, whatever you want to call it, should be a thing where like the opponent, it should be hard for them to come in here and play. Whether it's noise or what I mean, or mental games and what I mean. But
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I just think like, I don't know. I
but
don't know.
there's a lot of nonsense that's yelled that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Uh,
like this guy, he was just like, even Sailor was like, oh my gosh, like, shut up. She's 14, so
That's
just
pretty
saying.
random for 1 o'clock, like the sixth, seventh game of the season or
What?
eighth. What that guy yelling at no, I didn't hear anybody yell when we
Oh
were
my
there.
gosh, she was like, so, yeah, so obnoxious. I'm
It must have
thinking,
been because you guys were close to the bench, so he was trying to get heard. Like he was trying to like
oh
make it
yeah, and
about
everybody
him.
was
Like
laughing at
they're
him, so he
heard by
just,
the bench.
he was just getting attention from it, so he just thought it was great. And then when the hat trick thing happened, somebody's hat didn't get down there, so of course he had to save the day and go like around the thing and make sure he got noted. It was so much too much. It was
Yeah,
obnoxious.
well, besides that guy, it looked like it was a good game.
It really was, yeah. And then she had a game right after, but yeah, it was really good.
Oh, nice. So it was a game later that day after the game?
At like 7 o'clock that night, she had,
Ah,
yeah.
look at that.
So we just stayed up here, but
Ah, double duty. Watch a
yep,
game, go to it, play a game.
yep. It was a
Oh,
long
that's
day.
cool. Nice little
Yeah,
Sunday.
it was fun.
Nice,
Nice
well,
girls'
nice little
day.
Saturday, I should say.
Yeah. So
Um, that was good. I mean, the next night they lost to the Canadians like 3-1. So,
no, I
that's
mean they. Yeah, I mean I feel like they play better than and then the Wild dropped to third, and then that made the Flyers like third to last. So that
they're
was
so
how they
weird. They
sounded.
beat Boston 2-0 last night. Or
Who,
the
the Flyers?
yeah, like they're so weird.
Yeah,
They
I mean I
lose the
think if
next
they could
night.
just be like they could just stick with it.
Consistent. See,
consistent. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
yeah,
Because
gotcha. I got
they
you.
didn't look bad at all. Like they didn't look like a last place team at all.
Yeah.
No, not at all. And I never think they really looked like that, but I know
Well,
I'm
you
not.
know who looks like a first place team?
Winnipeg.
No, the Vegas Golden Knights.
What?
7-2-1. How,
Stoner.
how do you feel?
I mean, I feel like we play our division's not as like we play the Sharks how many times? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, so far,
We're definitely in an easier division than like the
yeah.
cat. How about the Caps?
Well,
They
so
just
far,
keep
before
winning.
we
They
go
beat
into
the
the cap,
Rangers.
before we go into the cap, so far you guys are 7-2-1. Obviously, 15 points. You're on a 4 game win streak, and even though the Winnipeg Jets have a better record than you guys,
Mhm.
and they have one more point than you guys are have 1 point higher in the the points differential. So you're plus 19. You're over 19 on the goal differential. So scoring one little better than the uh
Jets.
yeah, Jets. Couldn't think of their name. But yeah, so I mean, that's a good sign because this was kind of a lot of new pieces, a lot of young
Yeah.
pieces. And
But
so
we haven't
far
played a bunch of. I mean, we haven't played really hard teams yet. I don't think. Feel like.
we can't play down the competition. Okay, you got to play the schedule that's given to you. You don't get to pick it.
No,
So
I know. I'm just saying. But like the Caps beat the Rangers last night. Like that was they are. I don't know. They're on fire. The Caps. I hate to say it, but
I mean, yeah, I mean they're still a point from the Rangers. Rangers are still good 6-2-1. They're still um doing better, but I think that's going to happen. The Caps have been pretty competitive so far, which is which
yeah.
is
But
good, I
I
guess.
didn't. Yeah, it is good, but I didn't expect them to do like anything this year. Honestly,
Pittsburgh is bad.
terrible. Mike Sullivan. I don't know why they haven't fired him.
Because you got to stick it out.
Yeah, but
Um,
how many years? He's been there so long. What is there to stick out?
I mean, so
They haven't been competitive in at least 4 years.
yeah, but I think that's I think that's something I talked about last season. I think they're just old and they're not getting younger. And like the Caps did though. Like they made it a thing. Like they were gonna get younger. They started last year at the deadline where they kind of got a little younger then and made a run at the playoffs. And then like this offseason they got a little they added some new blood, but like they were old. I mean, the only old man is Ov and what's his name Carlson. But
Well,
so
how old
they
is she?
he's even there. I don't even think he played the other day.
I I want to say is he like injured reserve or something?
He might be, but he's I think he's my age. Not to put my age out there.
Wow, he's old. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Kidding.
not as old as Ovi though.
What, Obi's 39 or
Yep,
38. Yeah, and then
39.
Flower's going to be
Look at
40 next
you.
month. Well, I just there was an article the other day saying the oldest players in the league.
TJ is 37.
Eh, he's got a baby
He's
face.
semi my age. Tom Wilson's 30. Good for him.
I know. I always thought he was older than he was. I know. I did know that. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Ovi's still not doing anything. He's in a corner every time he's out there. Like,
Yeah,
and I get it. You're 39, dude, and I think you're just trying to beat records now.
he totally is trying to
Uh,
beat Gretzky, which that's fine. But
so I mean, he got his title. Like I think not that I want a Canadian team to win, but I think the next person I want to see win a title is Austin Matthews.
oh my gosh, I know.
But he plays in Toronto, and that would mean that a Canadian team would finally win after all these years. So I'm keeping that little joke
I
alive.
mean, I feel like
That
we
little
could
joke
share it.
alive has to stay. So the Preds played the Lightning, and they gave a little tribute to Stamkos. Um,
Yeah, I didn't actually watch it, but I did see that.
yeah, it was cool. I on the video.
Have they gotten any better?
The Nashville?
Yeah,
Nah.
they just can't get it together. It's they
What's
have
that
all that
mean?
talent and
3-5-1. They just
they
yeah, you're right. They just can't get together. It's just
something's got to click.
but
Tavares or no, that's what I was going to say. We are said McDavid is hurt, and didn't somebody else just get hurt? Big trending.
Ross Colton 6 to 8 weeks with a broken foot for the Avalanche.
Yeah,
And
maybe that
then
was it.
McDavid out 2 to 3 weeks with an ankle injury. So Edmonton at the moment is 4-5-1. They are second to last in the Pacific. Um, so yeah, yeah. We'll see. I
Yeah.
mean, they still have a lot of talent. I think Draisaitl can. Well, they have other pieces that can carry the team. I don't know. Maybe they might play even better without him. Sometimes that will happen. Because
I doubt it, but yeah.
you don't have to. Some teams you don't have to run the offense through a person, which sometimes happens when you have the best player. So,
Well,
but,
your boy's on there, so he'll be all
ooh,
right.
Leon.
Tricidal.
Oh yeah, Leon. Leon. You said you like the Leon now though.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't think he gets enough I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope he because
Well,
he's fine without him, without
Robin never
McDavid.
gets the credit for Batman. So I mean,
Yeah, I know, but that's I don't know. That's a shame
usually
because yeah.
happens. The number two doesn't. The lieutenant doesn't get the credit. Person on the top. So I mean, that's usually
Well,
what
I
happens.
think after that Amazon thing though, people probably
I'm
realize it
almost
more.
there. By next episode, I
Oh
think I'm
my
gonna be there.
gosh.
Listen,
Jeez.
I got stuff going on. I
Forget
got
it. The
other
next
things,
next
and the Blue
year's will be
Jackets
out.
score. The Blue Jackets scored. What
Good
a
for
shot.
them. How are they doing?
Severson. What?
How are they doing?
In general, they
Yeah,
are
poor
mm,
guys.
they are 4-3-1.
All right.
So they're not bad.
Yeah.
500 basically. But yeah,
Nice,
they're
nice
facing
to
the
see
Islanders
them do
tonight. Nice little lot of traffic in front of the net, in front of Varlamov. Nice little rip from the point by Severson. And yeah,
Oh, Hurricanes, they sent Anderson down to like their AAA team.
a lot of bad goaling going on.
You know, I like him though.
That's epidemic in this league. Like,
I know.
don't ever put that Fedotov guy on net for the Flyers. He's letting in everything that goes his way.
It was Urson though when we went.
Yeah, I know.
He, I mean, he does well.
The next game they brought up another kid, the other goalie we have from Belarus.
I know, but they only give him like one chance. Like, gee, why not? You give him like you're talking about that Fed whatever.
No,
Like,
he had been in
I mean,
enough. He was by the So when did they play? So he played the Caps in the second game of the back to back after I went last week. And
oh right, you
on
said
our
that.
way to that game, we were looking up the stats and he was giving up 6 goals a game. That was his average. Um, so compared to Urson, who was only letting in 3, which isn't as good, but there's a lot of bad goalieing going on in general. Like
I mean,
Swayman
it's not an easy
hasn't
position.
gotten.
Well, that's going to happen now that they paid him all that money. I mean,
Well, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be scrutinized a little more
yeah,
because he
big
got the
time.
money. So like,
Yep,
of course, everybody's gonna make a
yep.
thing about it.
Kind of
But
takes away from yeah.
I think I'm gonna be honest. It's only 10 games into the season, but I just think the Boston Bruins are just exhausted. They've had a long like last 3 years of they win the
Oh,
President's Trophy, they best record, then they lose, then they
and
go
they
again.
have good players. It's just they're all
No,
the
I'm
same
I'm just saying
players.
they just might be tired. That can happen, I guess,
I
because
mean,
seasons run
yeah.
long when you're in it till the end, which is why I'm surprised and good for them that so far Florida's
Panthers.
7-3-1. They're pretty. They're sticking, and they had some injuries. Like Chuck was out, or like we talked about last week, he was out for a little bit, and he missed that Columbus game where
Oh yeah, that was a shame.
the tribute to Johnny and they used to be
Yeah, that
and
was
all
a
that.
shame.
So I mean, according to points, they're tied with the Knights overall with 15 points. Obviously, the Jets have one more point, so they have the best record. And then right below them, there's like 3 teams in the league.
Kachuk's back though, right?
Yeah, he's back.
He
There's
was just sick or something, wasn't he, that night?
yeah, he had an illness. That's why he missed the
Oh,
Columbus. They didn't, that thing spread.
I know, I
So
know.
it's almost like kids at daycare. I don't want that.
You're not kidding, especially in a locker room full of
And now
people.
the locker room's nasty. You've talked about it before.
Oh Lord, yes,
You know how it is in there.
I do indeed.
Bad smells and sweat. It's just sweat, like
Uh,
sweat that builds up.
funk. It's funk, is what it
Yeah,
is.
because it's just a bunch of sweaty pads and equipment.
It's real, but it's really the gloves. That's the worst.
Well, yeah, that's because they're full of
Oh,
sweat and it's got no air intake into it. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
I'm
Like
not
my
trying to
kids
like
get in the
defend
car
it.
and I'm like, yeah, but my kids get in the car. I'm like, did you wash your hands after the game? They're like, no. And it's so bad. Like sometimes it's almost throw up bad. Like I gotta put the windows down. It's terrible. Ugh,
Yeah.
they
So
stink like no other.
speaking of the Jets, their game is about to kick off, and they are playing the Red Wings.
Oh, they should be
So
all right.
so yeah.
Yeah, last year, remember I said the Red Wings I thought would be like
Well,
great
we
this
kind of
year.
did in our preview. We were gonna give them another shot, and then like
Yeah, it's not
so
looking too.
far,
It's
so
early. It's early.
it's the middle of the pack, 4-4-1.
Oh,
So
all right. Not terrible.
they're just hanging around.
I
Which,
like to
like I
see.
said, most teams have played 10 games except the Devils, who have played 12 games because they played the 2 games in
Oh,
Prague.
yeah, yeah.
So
Isn't
they
somebody overseas right now? Aren't the Panthers
yeah, I think it was the
overseas?
overseas game. No, I think it's
Panthers,
I think it no, I think it's the
Maple Leaf.
I think it's the
I just
Stars.
read it. Nah, well, who are they playing? Because that's who I read. I
Hold
thought it
on.
was.
I'll tell you in a second. I think it's Friday and Saturday. Yep. Stars Panthers.
Yeah, I
Finland.
thought it was the Panthers.
Yeah, in Finland. They're
Yeah, okay,
the
yeah,
back
and they're all
Friday, Saturday.
these people are all excited.
Yeah, their captain Barkov is Finnish.
Oh, okay,
So he gets to go home. So I think that's
nice.
part of why well the league is expanding trying to do it worldwide, but also like they are doing this on like the teams that they're sending is on purpose. Like last year they sent what's his name this the Sweden the Leafs because of what's his name in Swedish.
On the
He,
Leafs. Oh,
he's on the show. I can't think of his name right now, and like I like him.
Nylander.
Yeah, Nylander. Yeah. So
I do like him. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and I think that's good that hockey they do it, but like when it comes to football and stuff, I think it's such a waste when they go overseas for football.
Um.
It's dumb.
Yes and no. So this is what I will say. Like, so is this is just I'm going on a rant
They
about.
have their own football. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they're trying to build the
That's
game.
not
But
it.
I think unless they decide to put a team over there, then just do it. But they're not.
No, never,
But
and they never will.
it makes them money. It's sold out and whatever. But
It's
I like it. Well, not really. Let me just say this: they're not sending their best teams is the problem, and they're not going to do that.
well,
All
they
right.
sent the Chiefs over.
Yeah, last year. Um, but it's usually like the Jaguars because they were the ones to start the experiment. You know what I mean? Because they have connections in their owners have connections in England. But like,
Mm.
um, oh, that was nice, but it missed. Sorry, sidetracked here. The game's going on, a lot of action. Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah,
glad,
I don't.
glad we're important Fern Mac show watchers.
You guys are important. I'm watching the hockey and reporting live
Mm-hmm.
from as we record. But yeah, I mean, it's all a money thing. The games aren't that great for the most part. For me, like to an extent, like it's like
But the
I like
time
it.
difference isn't even
For it,
just.
I'm gonna be honest. For me, sometimes depending on because there's some games like without before it starts, you're like, oh, this might be good, and then you'll watch. But for me, like having football on since 9 a.m. is pretty cool. Like the nut in me, because I'm a nut about sports. So like it's kind of cool. And we got a goal. The Jets scored. So they're probably gonna win again and dominate.
Good
Um,
for them.
so but yeah, I like it's like the thing that I keep telling people. So I go to California once, and now I love it. And the only reason I love California, it's not even like I got to explore a lot of California because it's big, obviously. I was only there for like a weekend. But I will tell you this. When it comes to sports, Western, whatever California time zone, that's where you got to be because let me tell you, Mac, you know that 10 o'clock Vegas game that
Yeah,
you
I
can
know.
stay up for? It's
7 o'clock
7 p.m.
there.
over
I'm
there,
aware. Believe me,
and
I'm
you can go
aware.
to bed soundly. Like,
Yeah, but
but yeah, just saying. Like
yeah,
football over there for me would start at 9 a.m. and it'd be done. The Sunday night game will be done by 8. Do you believe that? I can still do something or go to bed in a good time. Where
yeah.
here, I'm still going to bed at a good time, but I'm missing half the game. So like I barely watch the Sunday night games. But
Well, you're getting older. That's what happens.
yeah, But
Wah, wah.
all right, so obviously we talked about the Finland games. That's coming up Saturday and Sunday. One's at 11 a.m. and the other one's at 1 p.m. Um, Tomorrow on Halloween night, we have Hurricanes Bruins. That should be good.
Yeah.
That's probably the best game of the night, to be honest. Predators Oilers. If the Predators had gotten together, that would be good. Um, but and then Friday, the 1 o'clock Panther Stars game, and then you have
Why is Friday a 1 o'clock game?
I don't know.
Oh, that's because that's the one overseas.
Yeah, one
Oh,
and then 11 is the Saturday game.
got it.
Bruins Flyers play again on Saturday, 1 p.m.
That's good.
If you want to watch that, because somehow we beat them the other night, and the Knights play the Utah Hockey Club on Saturday night. You don't have work the next day, maybe you'll watch.
When? Monday night,
Saturday
you said?
night, Knights in the Utah Club.
Oh, because you have
Knights
off
and the
on
Mormons.
Tuesday.
I
I
mean,
don't. Oh, right.
you think they'll name them that? What if they name them that? That'd be funny.
I
Utah
doubt they would
Mormons.
name them that.
Monday. Monday. No, nothing going on Monday. Not well, there is, but not enough for me to be
To
happy.
care.
Yeah. And yeah, Canucks Ducks, because Oh, tonight, before I forget, tonight there is a big game for our show. Or maybe just me. Tonight, but it's a 10:30 game. The 30 might mess with me. Okay. But 10:30 game. The Hughes brothers are on the ice all together. Canucks Devils tonight, 10:30. If you like the Hughes, you'll like this. Family reunion.
I almost fell asleep listening to your build up, and that's all it was. The Hughes
Well, you like
brothers.
Quinn now, so
I
watch
do
the
like Quinn.
Hughes. I'm on that episode, by the way. And Quinner
He's
is
so quiet. He needs to step it up and get like aggressive. I don't know. I
he's
mean, it's
fine.
cute because
He
he's yeah.
listen,
No, I know, but
leads by example, I think. And I know
yeah,
like
you're right.
Jackie Redmond was talking about it, like he's young and like,
Yeah,
captain so young. But then like they're talking to Landeskog, and then so I was like, yeah, I got to see at 19. Like, well, I mean,
yeah,
it's happened. But his story I get that he loves the game, but he doesn't need to come back. Like, you got a cup. Like, you don't need to come back. Don't risk it, buddy.
Oh, you're talking about Landeskog.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
risk it, buddy. But
well,
yeah. I will be done by next episode, and then we can summarize it because I will
I'll have
have
forgotten
thoughts.
what even it was about by that time. It's been what,
All
two
right.
months? 2 months. It's
It's not
been.
that crazy. 2 months. It's been 2 episodes.
No, it's been since we started. That was our first episode. We talked about it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put a poll. Be like, how long was it?
Hmm.
How did I miss that? It's 2-0 already.
Oh my
What the
God.
hell? The Jets are
Probably because you're watching football on the other one.
I'm not watching any football. It's
Hmm.
Wednesday.
Oh, is it? I was thinking of Thursday.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah. All right, guys. That's all I got. Sorry for the ramble, but it's the Fern and Mac show, and we thank you.
That's what we do.
Share, like,
Subscribe
post, comment, all that. We would love feedback, and
and go Knights go.
there it is.